Warren was shooting the bull outside the Purdue plant when he happened to catch a chicken and brought it home. So there you go. He didn't shoot it, but he was shooting off his mouth as usual. I know my kitchen is looking a little busy today, but we just finished digging sweet potatoes. Of course, I'm too delicate to dig, so I just like to cook them and talk about it. So that's what we did today. And I have a sink full of apples, which I have to get ready to freeze for apple pies. Okay, so when you do onions for stir fry, you want them chunky, like this. So you're just, remember the end caps are on so you don't cry. Get yourself a really good sharp knife, like I don't have right now, and get your husband to sharpen it for you, unless you want to do the, well, or your wife to sharpen it for you. Me, I just can't do anything like that. I'm too delicate. That's what I tell myself. Nobody believes it. They just think I'm lazy. So anyway, that could be true also. So then when you're finished and you're ready to cry, like after talking like that, oh God, then that's when you can actually cut your, and now the sting from the onions has not hit my eyes yet. However, if I cut myself with a dull knife, do not do like I'm showing you as far as, I'm probably showing you out of the camera reach, aren't I? That's cute. Never put the knife towards yourself. But you know, us people that have been cooking forever, say like 60 years, because I started when I was 10, we don't know any better, because there were no rules back then. It was, if you cut yourself, get a Band-Aid, tough. Try not to get it in the food. Anyway, that's the way you do your onions, so they're all like that, chunky. And now I am going to cry, but I didn't even cut myself. So I hope you could see the onion demonstration. Alrighty, thank you. That's for those of you that might not know how to chop an onion for stir fry. I sacrificed myself. As far as how you cut your celery, just grab your celery and make an angular cut. And that's the way you fry your celery. It's at an angular cut. Okay, so just look at the pictures. This was the first time I did a video. I'm used to measuring things in handfuls, just like my brain says, okay, this much, and I'm not used to teaspoons and tablespoons and reading things, so I tried to backtrack everything, pour it into my hand, pour it into a spoon so you know how much it was. So basically just look at stuff. And by the way, when I start frying, I wasn't smart enough to turn the fan off, but it's only on for about 40 seconds and then it goes off and things are quiet. The first thing we do is we put in some good old coconut oil, let it get hot, and then we're going to put in our onions. This is a combination of onions out of the garden, green onions, and regular onions. So let them get sort of translucent, and then you'll be done with them for the moment. And when you cook things in onions, the onion is a natural tenderizer, so whatever meat you use, if you're using venison, just get your onions in there really good, have your venison already in the garlic, and when you throw it into this, it'll tenderize it really nice. Just cut it into chunks. Okay, now we're going to use the ring. Get those onions up. Let some of that coconut oil and that onion juice come down. And let's put in the chicken. stir fry it quick, and then we'll start with the veggies. I use some teriyaki sesame sauce, which is very, very good. And I also have it in the thickener that I'm going to use, which is chicken stock and corn starch and the teriyaki sesame. So it's good. The chicken is tightening up, and we'll do this with the venison and show you the same type of results. So I just prefer chicken in stir fry more than I do red meat. But it's just as good. If you like beef, you'll want to use the game. You can also use wild turkey. You can use goose. You can stir fry anything. Okay, now just get it and heat it ho. It's nice and tight and bouncy. Heat it around the ring and let the dump some celery in there. Dump some snow peas. Okay, now that we have those things looking nice and green, we're going to put them up here on the side. And the next thing we're going to do is put in the broccoli and the spinach. Here goes spinach, broccoli. Looks like we have a garden in here, doesn't it? We're going to put a tiny bit of water in there. Throw a lid on it a few minutes. Alright, this will have some crunch to it, which is really good. Now we're getting everything down in there, getting it steamed out. See the colors that you have. Okay, so you lift the ring, then you incorporate the meat and all the vegetables together. And let's throw in some shiitake mushrooms and water chestnuts. Mix it all together. Your onions, your broccoli, your spinach, your celery, your snow peas. Now we're going to put in the stock. Stock and flavor, and just let it set. Okay, so here you are, and you serve that over rice or over Chinese noodles or whatever you want, and it is good for you. All kinds of good vegetables, good meat, and remember you can do this with wild turkey, you can do it with deer, with your venison, also with goose, Anything he shoots, it goes in here. But like I said, he didn't shoot the chicken. I just happened to like stir fry with the chicken.